Alright, hello everybody. If you're new here, which you probably are, I'm Ron-Jon, and I review books. So once again, let me reiterate my love of reading. I have a whole bookshelf behind me, and this channel is dedicated to reading and reviewing all those books, no matter what genre. So if you're interested, stick around. You get to hear me complain, praise, glaze, whatever you want to call it, on whatever piece of literature I consume, okay? And if you have any suggestions of what book I should read next, go ahead, let me know, because either I'll read it next or add it to my list. So for today, for this video, I have a really fun and interesting one, a very controversial one, some might say. And that controversy surrounds this author. I'm holding it upside down. Excuse me. Collen Hoover. If you don't know her, you're about to. And if you do know her, I'm sorry. But if you do know her and you like her, I'm also sorry, because who enjoys this? Could just be because if it isn't obvious, I'm gay, so I don't really appeal to the straight romance at all. But also, like, there are some romance books I do enjoy that, you know, are male and female per se, and they're all right. Like, I don't mind them. They were fun to read. But just something about her books just gives me the ick. So, if you guys don't know Collen Hoover, she writes purely romance books. I think that's the only genre she does write. And November 9th is the first book of her works that I ever read. I decided, you know what? I like to read everything. What's so bad about this Collen Hoover? Why would I sign myself up for that? I found out very quick. And despite my compulsion of her writing, I continued to read 3 more books by her. Yeah, I know. I hate read. That's another thing about me. I read books that I hate because I just want something to complain about. So November 9th follows Fallon is the girl's name, and Ben, which that's his nickname, by the way. His full name is Benton, not Benjamin. Benton. I don't know what is up with Colleen and not being able to give her male characters a normal name. Like the other book that I read, the guy's name was Ryle. Not Ryan, not Kyle. It was Kyle, and I'm like, how do you come up with these names? You just take 2 and you just mash them together. Is that what you do? The premise of this book is really weird. Okay, so Benton, he's a novelist, which I can get behind. That's all right. Really interesting hobby for a man to have. Don't come at me, guys. Sorry. Very interesting hobby for anybody to have, but, you know. And Fallon, I don't really remember a lot about her character. All I know is that she is a burn victim. She has, like, she got into an accident, a while ago, like a house fire, and she has, like, a nasty scar on her face because of it. I feel bad for that. That's terrible. I wouldn't want anybody to go through that, even if they're fictional. So Fallon's moving away, right? And she ends up meeting Ben, coincidentally, at a restaurant. And, you know, they talk, they hit it off, all that stuff. And then they promise, because she's moving, to meet up every November 9th of every year until... I can't remember. I don't remember why they do that. They just do. And they're like, okay, we have certain rules. Like, you're allowed to date, you're allowed to see somebody else, you know, do whatever you want, doesn't matter. But we aren't allowed to contact each other until November 9th. And I'm like, okay, weird, but solid set of rules. Alright, whatever. And what ends up happening is that I think Fallon, she goes and she sees someone, or it's Ben. One of them ends up seeing somebody, and then the other gets mad, and I'm like, you guys said that was okay to do. Why are you so pissed off? Like, obviously this wasn't gonna work out. If y'all like each other, just, like, figure out a way to, you know, plan and be together. Like, it's dumb and stupid. I don't understand the premise. But, that's it. Anyway, this book will have spoilers, by the way, because there is a thing that I really want to bring up that just blows my mind. So, I don't even know where to start with this one. So in this book, I did write in it. I wrote on the pages, actually, but that was because this is made out of cheap paper, and I don't really care for writing all over it, I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't a book I loved, so I'm okay with not preserving it. Let me just read you a few of my favorite comments from this book here. This guy's really weird. I don't like him. I didn't like him through the whole thing. He's like a creep, okay? So, for some reason, Fallon invites him over to her house, like, the first day they met, basically, and, she's really insecure about her scars, which is, like, fair, you know, like, I mean, I would be too if I went through something like that, but this guy, Ben, like, I get it if you're like, oh, like, you're gorgeous, like, you don't have to, you know, be insecure about them, like, you look, you know, you're beautiful, doesn't matter, but no, he takes it a step further. He takes it all the way to the point where he's, like, commenting on her underwear. He's like, man, I really want to see those. And then apparently, he mentally undresses her, but not in a sexual way. Never mind, it's because she has more scars. But still, why are you doing that? Another thing that ticked me off about this book is, so there is a gay character, which, okay, go off, representation, but the way that he is written really pisses me off. Like, the stereotypical, flamboyant, really feminine gay man, like, it doesn't sit right with me the way that he acts at all. It's gross, actually. I don't like it. It's misrepresentation. I'm very offended here, Colleen. Very offended. Another part that just didn't sit right with me is that, they're, like, dating but not really dating. I don't know, it's a weird premise in the book, but basically, honestly, I would consider this, like, trigger warning, sexual assault, because he literally, like, undresses her, okay? She doesn't say anything, she doesn't try to push him away, she just, like, reluctantly, like, does what he tells her to do. And maybe don't undress a girl that is very insecure about her scars, and also just don't do that unless she's like, okay, that's fine. She literally starts crying because of that. Like, are you serious right now, dude? Deadass. I'd kick him out immediately. Another issue I have with all of her books is how much chemistry the characters have in, like, a matter of, like, 10 minutes. Like, okay, sure, like, I mean, you can get along with somebody maybe right off the bat, but it's, like, at the same time, the way that they act is, like, they've known each other for, like, years and years, and I'm like, I don't really think that's a good idea. Maybe don't be that impulsive, especially this Ben character. He's gross, he's a pervert, he's a creep. I don't know what other his name's Benton. Like, I wouldn't even want to be in the vicinity of this guy. All right, I want to be at least like 100 meters away. And also another thing with all of her writing, I really hate the should I call it smut? should I bring my Wattpad self out and call it smut? Because it's really dry. It's really dry and boring, and it doesn't really go anywhere. She basically does a time skip before anything crazy happens, and also it's like, I don't mind reading that stuff, it's just there is not a lot of substance in here, and already the book is really dry and I didn't like reading it at all. So you could add at least something to it like that, but what do I know? And then one of my favorite parts in this book, unfortunately, is Benton talking about being an alpha male. Like, I'm sorry, you actually said that in real life, that you are practicing to be an alpha male. I don't think, literally, like, I think I just lost like 10 years off my life, I'm not gonna lie. Just from reading this book. And I read 3 others. I'm gonna die like tomorrow. I also gave myself an quote ugh men counter. I'm only 89 pages in, and this is count number 7. So, yeah. And he's still talking about her panties, dude. Hate that, her underwear. Hate that word so much. I found another terrible line going through this. So Ben has a few brothers and he lives with them. Alright, whatever. And we're meeting these brothers. One of them's name is Ian. I'm pretty sure he's the oldest. And this line, so he just got home, right? And he has like a little pet dog. And you know what he says? Not, hi there, sweetie, hi there, insert, dog name. He goes, there's my little bitch. I'm sorry, what? That's how you address your dog? What? Oh, yeah, and, so Ben and, so his other brothers, so he has Ian and Kyle. Kyle's the other brother. They don't like each other. Ben and Kyle, they have a little sibling feud, and we find out why later on. Another one of my favorite things in this story, which is really funny, because it's kind of shocking that I have favorite things in this story. Actually, it's the most funny and also unrealistic thing ever. So, Fallon and Ben are, together at his house, hanging out, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I don't even know if at this point. I don't know anymore. I don't know, dude. This book, like, I don't know what's going on. But the most unrealistic thing is that apparently Ben is absolutely shredded. Somehow, this bookworm who writes books is shredded. There wasn't even any mention of him going to the gym. Like, how am I supposed to believe that? Like, that's just like stuff for the female gaze right there. Like, that's the most unrealistic and funniest thing I think I've ever read in my life. I don't really want to go through that book much more than I have to, because already it's taking minutes off of my life. But I think you guys get the idea. It's bad, it's cringy, it's gross. Yeah. So here come the spoilers. You're warned. So this is the part that shocked me the most. This is the part that made me dislike Benton even more than any male character or romantic interest I have in my life. So Ben's mom, okay, she mentions of suicide, by the way. She offed herself, right? And Ben thought it was Donovan, which is Fallon's dad. He thought that Donovan broke his mom's heart so bad that, she offed herself. So Ben thought it would be a genius idea, right, to follow this guy home and set his car on fire. I mean, okay, somewhat reasonable crash out. Kinda get it. But then the fire spreads to his house while Fallon was sleeping, okay? And, she got caught up in the fire, which is why she's all scarred up, okay? And the most twisted thing about this story is the fact that Benton literally wrote his book about that. Like, he literally, like, that's basically what this book is. Another thing that was really messed up is the fact that his mom left a note, and she did it because she had cancer, and she didn't want to have her kids take care of her, have to live with the fact that, she was gonna die because of cancer, so she just, put an end to things. And, yeah, so Ben's a psychopath, if you couldn't tell, and the whole reason why he met Fallon and potentially, fell in love with her was, because it was his fault, because he almost killed her. And Fallon was like, yeah, no, I'm not getting W from Fallon. She's like, yeah, no, I want nothing to do with you anymore, which, good move, because Benton Psychopath. That name, psychopath name, right there. So, thankfully, that is going to be the end of this episode of the book review. I hope you guys enjoyed me complaining and not the book itself, but of course, as always, if you guys liked it, if you want to read it, go ahead. I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to try and stop you. I'm just going to be very, very disappointed. So, if you like this episode, go ahead, subscribe, and also like the video. And that'll do it for today's episode. Hope to see you guys in the next one.